Ziggity zig talking his way out of bronze. Oh my god, that's gonna take some getting used. Talking his way out of silver. Game number 3 between myself up here in the top right corner of what's this one called? Something Valley, Dead Valley. Oh, why can't I think of this? Anyway, and Ronyar, another Protoss down here at the bottom. Now we're getting into a lot of more PvPs. I think I played 3 PvPs and 1 PvT. So it just seems to be a lot of PvPs. But I didn't do so well against the PvP. Or against the Terran, so we'll try this one instead. So I do a clockwise search as I'm trying to get myself back into, and apparently Ronyar makes a clockwise search as well. I'll speed up just the beginning, just because, well, you know, beginnings are beginnings. So I was a bit late here getting my 12 gate down, because I was going to try to do my 3 gate stalker. Or at least 3, no, not 3 gate stalker, 3 stalker push, rush, build, thing. Anyway, so I move my little, oh, let's get the production tab up there. Move my little guy around there, and then Proby runs back out. I try to do a little bit of a rope-a-dope here by setting him to the middle. And then once I sent him to the middle, I actually told him to go to the very opposite one and then back to the middle so that it would take him longer to find me. Needless. Little did I know that he'd actually already sent someone out after me. Now, I think he finally gives up, because when I looked back around now on the minimap, he was no longer following me. So I think, yeah, there we go, he gives up. So there I go, get my Cybercore ready at 2:59. Let's see how fast I get this. Oh my god. This desk is a mess. I don't know where my paper is that I write down all my builds on. Oh well. Here comes Ronyar for a little peek. And so I let Ronyar see this, and I just think to myself, who cares? If nothing else, he thinks it's a Zealot Rush, and he makes a bunch of forges, and we do alright. Meantime, I'm gonna have a quick peek over there, and yep, it's not quite as good as it should be. I get a pylon behind there, because for some reason, here on this map, of whose name I will eventually remember, that was the other thing, I sort of put a pylon incorrectly, and they didn't quite have enough, and oh, that's right, because I wasn't ready for the stalkers just yet. There's Ronyar again. I take the middle just because, well, I don't know, what else are you gonna do? Because I suppose they could also, yeah, they could also walk around this bit, which I keep forgetting about. I got a little worried about this, and I actually should have done a bit of a better job following, even though I didn't, so I'm not... Oh, that's okay, because I thought he was going to take his probe and put him way up here on the top, but he ends up not doing that, but goes for the center. So we'll just come back to my view, and my 3 stalkers coming out. And... oh, I didn't... did I not? Chrono boost that? No, and I'm supply blocked again. We apparently are both supply blocked. Ronyar is not making any pylons, so that's bad. He's making stalkers, though. How am I getting a Zealot? Well, that's odd. So I got a Zealot, and then a... why did I make a Zealot? I think I wasn't really paying attention at that point. Let's not worry about that too much. Now, let's look over at the worker supply, and we are keeping tabs. My army supply is a little bit better, so I did get my two stalkers and a Zealot out. It's because I didn't think... I managed to move into a gateway, but I'm pretty much ready for Robo now, and I don't think I... oh, well, hey, there you go. But the problem was with the stalkers. The 3 stalker rush thing is really tricky because you have to be ready to get the pylons out right afterwards, and if you screw up anything, then it's really kind of tricky. I send him back to the center now. We are at 6 minutes in, and I have no idea what's going on down here. I am only just getting my robo facility, so taking a poke with these probably would have gone pretty darn well, I must say. So I decided to expand instead. Meanwhile, what's going on down here is... probe, and Ronyar is expanding as well. That's fine. So he's 4-gating. And Robo. Alright. On 2 stalkers. Fair enough. So again, I'm just trying to work on having enough units up here. Now the thing about the silver is I'm facing a lot of silver opponents, and I actually even faced a gold, which is not normally what I face. Oh, I see he is... oh no, he's just checking around for a pylon, I'm assuming. 2 stalkers and 4 sentries. That's an intriguing mix. I think I'm a bit happier with mine, but that's just me. So let's see what else is happening outside of, well, my robotics facility. Oh, there it goes. Alright, so there goes my observer. I believe, if I remember correctly, the observers actually passed over each other. These guys are still on some sort of weird, wacky, crazy... oh my... what are they searching for? So here comes this, and I think, yep, there we go. They got a shot off, and I came down to check on it, and I wasn't quite certain what was going on. Worker supply, I still am a little bit ahead there. Not quite saturated, but I am working on probes. Meantime, get a second observer, because I am a little bit paranoid about vision and being able to see things, but realistically at this point, aside from this immortal, I think I stood a pretty fair chance with this unit composition. One of the things that Wookie mentioned, you probably saw this in the comments the other day, was just trying to move around my army when they're at a standstill. So I had tried to do that after I read that, and this is one of those games where I thought I tried doing that. So I tried getting my zealots at the front, not worrying too much. I only have 1 sentry, that's not very good, but here comes an immortal, that's cool. Let's get it on this so you can hear all the awesome noises, like, oh, my life for ire. What was the one that said, I'm alive? Oh, which unit was that? Sunken Valley? Nope. Enclosed Valley? Entombed! Entombed Valley. I finally remembered it. As you can tell, our APM is just going absolutely crazy with all of the work that we're doing right here. Totally dropping the ball on the macro. That's just terrible. Meantime, though, I am getting some more gates, which should make Griff happy, because this is my problem. Supply blockage and gateways. I'm at 68. Ronyar is actually ahead of me in supply currently, but I am hopefully getting a bit more. I've got 3 pylons going on their way, and here, yeah, so that's much better. There's another one. I think we're okay. So 7492. Get a robotics bay on the way, because I decide with an expansion, the 2 gate, I want to move into a pretty decent additional gateways. Theoretically like to have a second robotics facility, but I think I didn't quite have that at the time. We're actually remarkably on par here for each other, aside from the fact that the APM is completely different. Here's the income levels. Pretty spiffy. I'm taking in a whole lot more gas, though. Not sure why. Is that because sort of... what is not taking up quite as much gas? Oh, it's probably... yes, it's the Colossus and the extended thermal lance, I guess. So again, haven't really seen anything since this. I saw that go down. He's on 3-gate robo. I pretty much know what I'm in for, except for the fact that 3-gate robo, I mean, I think I saw an immortal, but what I'm not really able to pay attention to very well, I can theoretically see some more prisms come through. I don't know, but I should be worrying more about that than I actually am. Okay, so we're finally saturated up there at the main. Check the natural. Mostly saturated. I think I might actually be making a little bit more... a few more probes just to be on the safe side. We're now at 1 Colossus. Second one on the way. Extended thermal lance almost done. +1 weapons on the way. Oh, and Ronyar's getting one as well. So, yeah, without actually looking at each other, I'm not sure how much of his base, of my base he's seeing. A fair amount. Here he sees that, and he also sees up here. So he's got a very good eye on my base, whereas I have no eyes on his base. My army supply is moving ahead, possibly because of the Colossus. Second Colossus now done. When do I put down a... There it is. There's my second robo facility. A bit late. And I just barely scoped the edge of this observer. And oh man, you can't really see that, can't you? I need to get better at that. Meantime, I move ahead. So he saw that, moved out of the way, and that was basically my army pushing out of the way. My army is still a little bit heavy. I really do have enough for this. Oh, that's right, because I moved my probe out of the way and tried to get a little bit of a cannon on the wall. Forward pylon just up here. These guys are at not even +1. Ronyar's +1 is going to finish first. My thermal lance is done. His +1 is done. Mine is going to finish right... Wow, that was... Okay, do not take that as my timing. My timing is not that good. Let's have a quick peek here, and we're at 86-64 at the beginning of this battle. I managed to get a few... I force field a lot of this off to take most of these stalkers out of the equation, even though most of my range stuff then needs to get in, and the zealots are just fodder and peanut food. Yes, they're food for peanuts. The Colossus managed to stay in the back. I did get a couple of Guardian Shields up there. It would be nice to have a few more sentries, but I think I wasn't caring about that at the time. In fact, it's probably going to see another warp in just a minute. There it is. I get this group down here, and it's 72-16. So I lost about 12. That is much better of a engagement. Much better. Pretty pleased with that. Now I'm at 3, +1 Colossi with extended thermal lance. Few immortals in the mix. Like to still see maybe a couple of... Yeah, down to 66 now. Maybe a couple of sentries in there. Definitely some more zealots. I never have enough zealots. And look at that, 930, but I was expanding. Finally, I did put a few cannons up there. I didn't worry about it at the front here. Not sure why. I could have snuck in with DTs and I would have been screwed. But again, that's the thing about this game. I think I worry too much about the perfect solution to everything. There is no perfect solution. Something either works or you're not ready for it. So if I want to be ready for it, I need to scout better. But then again, I'm always petrified of my observers dying. So yeah, haven't been up against a bronze yet. I think this was a top 8 silver I beat. I lost a game to a gold, but I beat the other top 25 silvers. I'm back in top 25 silver for now, but it's a really fast-moving division I'm in, so every time I get into top 25, if I don't play for 24 hours, I'm down to 40th place. Lots of movement, but I moved back up a little bit today, so hopefully we'll stick to that and see if I can finish in top 25 silver this season. That'd be pretty cool. I do like the new interface where it tells you when the season ends. I think that's pretty handy. Anyway, leave me a comment down below, send me an email, ziggyzig@gmail.com, or you can follow me on Twitter, @ZiggyStarcraft. Stay tuned for more talking his way out of silver. Silver! I just need to say it a few more times. Silver! It's not rubbing it in, or bragging or anything, it's just, I can't get my mouth around it. You know what? I've said talking his way to bronze for a year. It's going to take a little while. Calm down. Anyway, stay tuned.